Welcome to Week 5 of the GWA Pokémon Draft League. After last week's close match against Harvey, this week I am facing up against Dries and his Navy Spheels. Dries' lead lineup is incredibly scary, with Gouging Fire, Greninja, and Ursaluna Blood Moon being able to do insane amounts of damage. Not only that, but he has some stellar defensive options, with Scizor, Fezandipiti, and Bronzong able to tank large amounts of hits and be able to switch into each other's weaknesses fairly easily. And then Serperior offers him an amazing mod that can be able to snowball incredibly fast. And even his lower tier options are very solid, with Braviary and Samurott being able to fill their roles incredibly well. But of course we can't forget about his Terra captains, with his lead Terra Heracross being able to do insane amounts of damage, with Terra Fighting, Normal, and Dark being able to give him Super Stab on Close Combat, Stab on Facade, and even Stab on Knockoff, as well as giving it a significantly better defensive typing. And for his second Terra captain, he has Bellibolt being able to Terra Electric, Flying, and Water. Bellibolt is an incredible damage sponge, being able to recover off damage very easily with Slack Off, as well as being able to Toxic Stall, being one of the few mons in Gen 9 that can Toxic. With Dries' incredible offensive and defensive profile, I need something to have an incredibly strong lead matchup into him. So of course that's why I brought Focus Sash Iron Treads. With Earthquake and Knockoff, I'm able to do decent damage into just about everything incredibly well, and with my max attack Adamant Nature, I'm able to chunk a significant portion of Pokemon, mainly because the only thing that outspeeds me with my current investment that I wouldn't outspeed with a plus speed nature would be Fezandipiti, which, not gonna lie, I don't really respect that speed tier into Iron Treads. South Rock lets me be able to get some good chip damage on his team, especially since he doesn't have the best removal options. And then Endeavor allows me to be able to get knocked to my Focus Sash and potentially get off a KO in return, at the very least be able to get something down to 1 HP. But to pair alongside these Iron Treads, I decided to bring Rocky Helmet Wheezing. With max HP and a significant amount of defense, I am never threatened by a Gouging Fire, especially since if he's a D-Dance set, I can always just Haze. Sludge Bomb with 136 special attack EVs allows me to always break Gouging Fire's substitute, and Flamethrower lets me do significant damage into things like Scizor and Bronzong, and the Rocky Helmet punishes him for going for any contact moves. And the Pain Split lets me be able to get off a fairly reliable recovery option into most of his bulky options on his team. But Wheezing isn't my only defensive check into Gouging Fire. I'm also bringing physically defensive Moltres as well. With Flamethrower and Scorching Sands, nothing really enjoys switching in on me, because everything on his team gets significantly chunked. Even bulky Gouging Fire does not enjoy taking a Scorching Sands, taking at minimum 33% if he has max HP and max special defense. The Heavy Duty Boots allows me to be able to always switch in fairly reliably even if he has hazards. And Roar allows me to be able to get rid of any Calm Minds on Ursaluna Blood Moon, or any Dragon Dances from Gouging Fire. And then Roost lets me be able to stay healthy against his very offensive team. But now that's enough with all of the bulk. Now it's time to get into some of the offense. And who better to start off with than Diancie? I'm running Diancie with a Calm Mind stored power set this week, with Diamond Storm being able to give me a +2 to my defense 50% of the time, and after a few Calm Minds, nothing is able to break me, especially with my Terra Water. Leftovers is my form of healing since I wasn't able to fit Draining Kiss on the set, mainly because I needed stored power to be able to hit Fezandipiti, and Body Press lets me get the most amount of damage off on things like Ursaluna Blood Moon. And the next up, I wanted something to be able to outspeed a majority of his team even after a boost. So of course that's why I brought Choice Scarf Latios. Because I'm deciding to run a Scarf this week, I am able to always be able to run Modest to be able to outspeed a non-Scarf Greninja. And with Draco Meteor, I'm able to do insane amounts of damage into everything that's not one of his Steel types or Fezandipiti. But then that's why I have Psychic Noise to hit Fezandipiti and Shadow Ball to hit Bronzong. And Flip Turn allows me to be able to get some chip damage off while I switch out. Overall, I believe Latios will be able to chunk a significant portion of his team and wear them down over time, especially since Psychic Noise is able to block any form of healing on his side. But finally, who better to finish us off than Bulk Up Palafin? With Wave Wave Crash and Drain Punch, I am able to do a significant amount of damage onto everything on his team, especially after I start to bulk up. And substitute... Why does it say Water Gun and substitute here? Oh no. Oh no! Stop him from going in! He missed Gen! Stop it! Stop it right now! But that is the team for Week 5 of the GWA Pokémon Draft League. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 200 subs by the end of the year, and y'all can help me get there. Of course, massive shoutouts to L King for all the prep help this week. I really appreciate you, man. And of course, I'll see you guys in the battle! Alright everybody, welcome to the battle. Honestly? Yeah, oh! Interesting, okay, both Bellybolt and Heracross. Interesting, I have not prepped for Bellybolt, to be honest. No Fez is good, no Bronzong is good. What I kind of want to do... could be lead Bellybolt. I think I want to lead with Iron Treads, just my main goal, like my main guy there. And then just throw off a hit, like whether it be like a big earthquake onto something, or like a knockoff, or just like get up, whatever the heck it's called, my rocks, that's fine. The only real issue here, it would be Terra Water Bellybolt, which I don't really have much for. Like I could poison it with Wheezing, or I could just like break through it with like, you know, bulk up Palafin, Drain Punch, but again, it's an electric type. It can't really do much to Latios, it really can't. So I can also always just hit it with like Psychic Noise. Well yeah, have fun, Dries. Looking forward to our waffle session after this. Very much so looking forward to that. Alright. Let's see who he leads with. Zero. Okay, the Heracross. Honestly, I want to knock you off. I don't want you to get your guts boost, so I'm going to knock you off. He can close combat me here, but then I endeavor afterwards, and I mean, Fez isn't around here, so I don't really care if this thing goes down super early, so endeavor is fine. The only issue then is if he goes for Trailblaze exactly here. Whew! That did good damage. Knocked off the Flame Orb. Okay, that is fine by me. That is A-O motherfucking K. Do I want to go for my rocks here? He can't Oko me. He can't. Yes, I gotta go for my rocks. Rocks and then Endeavor here. Oh, okay. Well, at least I got rid of his Flame Orb, so that's really, really good. Okay, so yeah, I get up my rocks. The only issue here is if he Trailblazes here instead of going for close combat. If he goes for Trailblaze here, that's kind of an issue. I can go for, okay, so he stays in. Hopefully he just goes for close combat. Hopefully that's what he goes for. Yes, okay. That is fine by me, because now I live this. Honestly, I'm kind of curious. Here. Let me check something. Let me check a little something. I am gonna be Heracross, Wall Breaker, Knockoff. Okay, that was a high roll. And -1 defense. Okay, that's 50 to 60. Yeah, I don't KO here with Earthquake, so I'm going to go for Endeavor. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Alright, that is fine by me, bro. That is fine by me. Okay, there. And I'm gonna go for good old Jersey here. That made my heart happy. That made my heart happy. Holy. Getting that. Now I can get off 2. I could definitely get off 2. Jersey here. Bullet Punch. Very, very good. Let's go! Amazing job, Treads. Amazing. You got up your rocks, you got rid of the Flame Orb. Oh, this is so good. This is so good right now. I am so okay with this. And then if he goes into Blood Moon, what do I want to do? Because I think Blood Moon is his best go into here. I think... yeah, I think if I want... it's iffy. I don't want to switch in Diancie here. I don't love the idea of switching in Diancie. I might just want to sack Treads if he goes Blood Moon. Because that at least means that he can't just go for a Calm Mind. Crap. That is Greninja, okay. No! Palafin, no! Oh! Okay, this is not good. This is not good, guys. Okay. Well, that was a misgen and a half. Well, damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay. That is a big issue for me. That is a big, big, big issue. Okay. You know what? I'm going Delta here. Ugh, I can't risk it. I can't risk it. Oh, Toxic Spikes. I mean, sure, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I can just go for Psychic Noise here. I can just go for that. Oh, okay. Okay. That Palafin misgen is so bad. Thank God I had such a good early game so far, because I don't know if I would be able to win this if I didn't. This is not good. Okay. Okay. Getting rid of Gren? That's really good. That's really, really good. I need to go back and check what my thing was, because that has never happened before. Oh man. Yeah, like on here. That is so annoying. That is so annoying, guys. Okay. Well, we have a good start. We have a good start. It might not even matter. And hell, that Palafin, that modest Palafin water gun is gonna do so good, guys. It's gonna do so great. Okay. Alright. Psychic Noise. How much does Psychic Noise do to this thing? To Gouging Fire. Psychic Noise does 41 to 48. I 2-hit KO. And if he tries to go for something other than, like... You know what? I'm just going to count on him over-predicting here. There. You over-predicted! You over-predicted! Oi! I got you! I got you, Dries! I got you! I got in your head. I am in your head, my man! I am in your head! Oh! Oh, yes. I wanted, that was the most obvious switch into Diancie there, so of course I am going to stay in, and I'm going to punish that. Oh! This feels so good after our last match. Holy! Oh. Yeah. Let's go! Gouging mid. Gouging mid, Dries. I want you to eat those words. Oh! Oh, very, very good. Very, very good. So good. Oh. I'ma beat you with a misgened Palafin. Let's go! Oh my god. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. Oh, I'm getting in my own head too much. Okay, if he goes Ursaluna, what's my play? He doesn't have anything left that really can beat, or can, like, outspeed Iron Treads, unless he has, like, Vacuum Wave, which is a possibility. He can't go into Heracross. Belly Bolt, possibly. Possibly Belly Bolt. But at that point, like, he can't do anything to me. Zero. Okay. I don't think this thing gets priority. This is likely going to be... if he is Terra Dark, what do I want to do? Screw it. I will sack Iron Treads here. If he goes for the Terra Dark, that is fine. Because now Iron Tread should always be able to outspeed. If he just goes for setup, of course, he can always just go for knockoff. Oh, Terra Normal. I think Terra Normal... I'll let me check here, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Terra Normal... Terra Normal... Psychic Noise, yeah, it wouldn't have killed anyways, so I just would have sacked it. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I want to just go for the best friend. I want to go for the best friend. That's fine. Do I want to go for Diamond Storm into Body Press or just Body Press? How much does Body Press do? Diancie. Body Press always KOs. So yeah, I'm going to go for Body Press. If he wants to go for the CC, that's fine. Belly Bolt doesn't really do much to me. Okay, that's fine. I kill this thing here. There we go. Very good. Alright. There. Okay. This probably would have been better to have Draining Kiss. It was sort of like a last-minute decision if I wanted to do Draining Kiss or Stored Power. Stored Power didn't end up meaning anything, but it just sort of helped in case he brought Fez, because I thought Fez was also a potentially good option here. He could go into Blood Moon, but then at that point I just keep on body pressing. And then if he wants to go Belly Bolt, then I go into Latios. Okay. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go for body press here. I just always go. I kind of wish I was Terra Fighting right now. Terra Fighting would have meant that I would have always been able to hit KO this with body press if it's max HP. So here, Calm Mind. Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. That is max HP, max defense, if I had to guess. Leftovers. Okay. I kind of want to go for... I want to go for this, and I want to go for Haze. This could be a throw, this could be a throw. Because he has no reason to also just not go for... Okay, that's fine. I should be able to outspeed this, I think. I Haze here. Okay, I don't outspeed this. Okay, well, crit didn't matter. Palafin! Okay, well, Moltres. I'm gonna go for the Roar here, because I have to. Okay, that's fine. That is totally okay. That actually might have just saved me. Okay. There. Okay. Bit of Rocks chip. Alright, yeah. I know I was popping off really hard there earlier, guys, but like... the part that sucks is that if Palafin didn't get misgened, this... I would have won. I would have just straight up won here. Like, easily. Nice crit. Okay. Shouldn't end up mattering, but it's just, like, annoying. I'm gonna go for Flip Turn here. Okay. Do I want to go for Flip Turn, or do I want to go for, Ursa Luna? Okay, Diancie. In order to not always to hit KO, this has to be like max HP. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's max HP. And then Latios. Draco Meteor does 77 to 91, so I can just Draco Meteor here if he wants to go for a Calm Mind. Okay, that's fine. That's pretty okay. That's alright. Should have gone for whatever the heck it's called instead. Okay. I'm gonna go for this. I'm gonna go for the Latios, not for the Latios, for the Moltres here. Just because. Okay. Oh. All right. I kind of have to go for the flamethrower here. This is kind of a 50-50 here. I'm gonna go for the flamethrower. If he stays in and kills this, that's really good. That's the ideal thing. If he switches, that's also good. The only bad thing here is if he goes for Calm Mind. This is really annoying. If Palafin wasn't misgen, this would have been fine. Okay, just kill this. Oh, okay. That's good damage. That's really good damage, actually. Now I kind of want to roar this. Because if he Calm Minds again, okay, that's fine. Honestly... +1s to Def, Latios, 51 to 60. I don't love those odds. I really don't love those odds. Okay, I'm gonna go for Latios, and then I'm going to flip turn into Palafin here. Because that should put me in a good range here. Okay. Yep, so I'm gonna flip turn. This should... 14 to 17, that should put him into range. And then I can come back and Draco, or actually, no, I'm gonna... I'm going to... I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. This is really annoying. This is really, really annoying. He's probably calking the hell out of this right now. Okay. That's actually good. It's actually good. This should kill. This should kill. Oh, that doesn't kill. That doesn't kill. Palafin. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is really annoying. I hate this. Oh my god. Yep, that's fine. That's okay. Oh my god, of course! Ah! I am so annoyed. Yeah, Dries, you won because of a misjed Palafin if you win. I hope you realize that. Oh my god. I just really wanted that thing to kill. Okay, well now I have to hope that Draco kills, because if it doesn't, then I'm dead. Ah! Okay. Well, I mean, this is honestly still okay. This is still okay. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm locked into this, so... regardless, I just have to not miss. I have to not miss again. Okay. Yeah. Alright, just don't miss. Okay. Okay, and then I'm at -2. Draco Meteor does not do enough. Oh my lord. Oh my god. This is why you never gen last minute, guys, and you always recheck your gens after you gen, because holy, if Palafin, if only I just had Palafin, I would have been fine. I would have been okay. I'm gonna go for body press here. I have to hope for a crit. Okay. I just have to sack this. Like, eventually, like, I just have to sack this. I just have to keep clicking. The fact that I would have won this. The fact that I would have won this. Okay. I mean, there still is always a chance. There's always a chance with Mons. Because now Draco, he's at +1. That means, yeah, that means I exactly like need a crit. I need a crit exactly. Oh, this is really annoying. Really, really annoying. Man. Oh, okay. Well, we shall see, guys. We shall see. If... Okay. Yeah. I need a crit here. We shall see. We shall see. Ah, GG's. Yep. GG's, Dries. GG's. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to this week of the GWA. Well, I'm going to try and see if I can get a post-game interview with Dries. This is really fucking annoying, but we shall see. I'll see you guys there, but if you guys want to tune out, I'll see you guys in the next week. Peace. Alright, everybody. Welcome to the post-game interview. I have Dries here with me. Say hi to the people, Dries.
Uh,
Man. Oh, I completely forgot to send you my PokePay, so I'll do that 1 second
oh
here.
yeah. Man, that was a game. Like,
Yeah, that was a game. Oh man, if I had Palaf in there, oh, I
you
was a
just sent me the team builder, mate. You
oh
just sent me a link to the team builder.
oh yeah, I did. Whoops. I'm not in a good headspace right now. I had
Yeah.
a I had a royal crash out, bro.
Oh man, that's going to be one heck of a viewing. Oh my days.
Yeah, but you will also see me like crashing out over the fact that I absolutely read your ass with gouging fire.
Man, I was so annoyed at that. Like, so annoyed at that.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I should click outrage, but that stupid Diancie is going to come in. And if the Molt Race comes in on my Iron Head, it's annoying, but I can pivot around a little bit. Like Bloodmoon sets up on the Molt Race, so that's fine. Bro just stays in, and that somehow gets an absolute max roll. And now you're modest. It's fine. You're modest. Okay.
yes, I'm
That
modest.
makes me feel bad. I don't know what the roll is, but I was like, how did that kill me? And then I saw like 0.4% chance to kill, and I was nah, people.
No, no, you know me. I'd never hit those Drees. I'd never hit those.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, as you can see, the Palafin set actually would have been pretty good.
yeah, yeah. That was not the set that you brought. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I love it when I'm last minute prepping with Elliot because he hasn't had any time all week, and then just like literally 5 minutes before the battle, he's like, "Wait a minute, bulk up Palafin goes hard," and I'm like, "You're right. Cook me up a set real quick as I'm jetting my other mons," and he sends me it, and I put it in. Didn't have any time to check it, and boom, supersonic water gun.
Wow. I also knew you build with Elliot when my something outspent something on your team. I know
What was it?
your iron threads at adamant damage. That was what it was. And I was like, yo, okay, another person who doesn't respect my pheasant difficulty speed here. Okay then.
Yep. And also it's because like Pheasantipity it doesn't like tread, so I'm just like for
Yeah,
tread
true.
specifically, I'm going to ignore it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I hope you liked the Iron Treads, by the way. I hope you enjoyed that.
No, I did not enjoy it. But like a disclaimer about my team. My team was delusional. Like I did not bring what I actually was going to bring if it mattered this game to me. Like
that's
I,
understandable.
I was like, my offense looks really good into his team. My bulk doesn't look that good into his team.
Hmm.
Apparently, I'm a stall player, so let's just bring every offensive piece I have
Yep.
and just go from there.
And look how that
But
almost turned out.
yeah, like your Iron Threats lead, well, it was good. Like I wasn't really expecting you to click knockoff on my Heracross, basically
Yeah.
sacking off your Iron Threats. Like sure, when you did it, I did clock that you were Focus Sash.
Hmm.
I didn't think about the Endeavor, so that was annoying.
Yeah, that's sort of like what my whole thing was. I'm like, the only thing that he really can do that really plays around this is if he specifically either switches Heracross out, in which case, like, nothing really wants to lose their item here. So I'm like, that probably isn't going to happen. If he close
Mm,
combats, that's fine because I Endeavor the next turn and I'm chill with that. Best case scenario, he sets up and I can get my rocks up after knocking off his item.
yeah,
And then if you knock me down to my sash, then I can Endeavor. The only issue
yeah.
is if you went for Trailblaze, like that second turn, instead of going for CC.
See, like my whole idea with my team was like I was expecting you to to lead the baby Palafin,
Yeah.
honestly, because
Everyone
that
expects me
Palafin,
to lead Baby Palafin. I've led Baby Palafin a single time.
yeah, but like I know that everyone predicts it and everyone expects it, but when you don't do it, it's just such a waste, in my opinion. Like I'd rather just go like, okay, if you predict me predicting you, sure, but then you don't have your Palafin for the entirety of the game, so I'm fine with that. So I was
Well,
like, he's going to lead off his baby Palafin, and he is not going to switch in well on my Heracross. So I'm just going to click Swords Dance on a defensive switch, and then I'm just going to kill one or two Pokemon. That was my entire idea with my team builder.
yeah,
Like everyone, like Zero was like, lead off your Greninja. It's the best lead, and I'm like, yeah, I know, it is the best lead, but it's not as fun as leading off with Heracross and clicking Swords Dance. So
yeah, you right, you right. Yeah, but as you can see, clearly I don't need my Palafin for the entire game, anyways. Eh?
that was, I was like, you are disrespecting me with that. I was like, yeah, Heat of the Week Palafin. Here you go.
You should put me up there just because as like a consolation prize.
Oh my, yeah, you are getting up there.
The water gun
What was
supersonic baby.
that? What was that?
I am
My
so
entire
upset.
game plan fell to pieces. Like I was thinking you were going to bring the Narboliva with Terra Ghost because we were talking about Heracross damage calcs against the Narboliva, and I was just going to KO you. So like, yeah, Terra Ghost for my Heracross. That makes sense. Annoying.
Yeah, but then I was also like Terra Dark knockoff.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I was like, yeah, sure. I don't really care though if it's Terra Ghost. I still two shot you at I still Oko you at +2. So
Hmm.
if you are the annoying strength subset, even without an item, I KO you. I was prepared for Colbur Berry as well. So I
Hmm.
didn't really care. And then I was like, yeah, and if Heracross fails, I can just go into Scissor, click Sunny Day for my Gouging Fire. But then I had to go Scissor on your Iron Threads. And I was like, he's probably going to switch out because my Bullet Punch is very telegraphed. But
Yep.
I cannot let Scissor go down immediately without clicking Sunny Day. And then you went Weezy, and I was like, if he does this Rocky Helmet, I'm so annoyed. Yeah. Like, I had nothing remaining other than that Ursaluna.
Yeah, and that
Turns out
Ursaluna helped
it
you out a
was all
lot.
I needed. Yeah.
It's
I think I'm beating the Spellafin though.
what?
I'm not like I'm not sure that I'm losing to the Spellafin of my Ursaluna.
No, you're losing to this. Like I live
Really?
uh the only I live a blood moon into a hyper voice 99% of the time. It's a like you need an absolute max roll, like a
Oh yeah,
0.4%.
maybe lefty's drain punch. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and with drain
Yeah,
punch, yeah, like I drain
yeah,
punch. If I get one bulk up off, then wave crash kills you. Like
yeah, okay,
that's sort of why
maybe.
I'm like, eh. I'm also kicking myself for not going Terra Fighting Diancie. I was so close to for the extra stab body press.
Yeah,
But I was just like,
yeah.
I'm too afraid of stuff like Pheasantipity like coming in and like play roughing me. Like that's the whole reason I'm running stored power and not draining kiss, is because of fucking Pheasantipity.
As yeah, yeah,
Oh,
makes sense. I think you maybe should have clicked Calm Minds on my Blood Moon to be annoying that way, because I was not going to keep clicking Calm Minds if you were clicking Calm Minds yourself.
I mean,
So
yeah, but at the same time, like you only got one up anyways. Like I still needed that crit regardless because I did 51 to 70, I think, with Draco Meteor somewhere around there, or not 70 to 60,
yeah,
51 to 60 something. So like I needed a
yeah,
crit
exactly.
regardless. I
Yeah.
was really hoping that I would be
Excuse me.
able to like flip turn around and possibly chip you into range for some things, but then it's just like without having
No,
Palafin
that
there
one.
to actually threaten
Sorry.
damage on it, it was just impossible to get any like leeway on it.
Yeah, that one flip turn play into your Palafin, that we can't really call a Palafin, but like
Yeah.
that flip turn when I switched out into my Bellibolt, I mean, sure, it worked, but if I just click Moonlight there, because I don't have another play, because I was like Calm Mind, Moonlight, Earth Power, Blood Moon, and I couldn't click Blood Moon. So if I basically gave up there and just clicked Moonlight, hoping you didn't click Psynoise, I think you just lose there as well. That
Uh
was a really crazy play,
it's
in
possible,
my
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, if you went for Moonlight there, that was a really good play. But at the same time, like you still didn't know what my Palafin set was at that time, so I didn't like fully expect you to like make that play. Because I was just like, well, if he plays around me having like an actual Palafin, like he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, like in my brain, I was like, I lost immediately when my gouging fire went down. Like I was like, if I just can get this to a 5-0, it's fine.
Yeah,
Like
it's
this was really bad from me. It was really bad because my team did not function against the six that you brought, and Zero
yeah.
is going to love it because he was like, "You are not bringing a good team," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's fun."
Yeah,
But
and
like,
it still fucking worked out because plot armor.
yeah, no, we are not calling this plot armor.
Yes, we are calling this plot armor. Fate blessed you with this one, and now karma shall come back in return, and you'll get crit 14 times next match.
Yo, my QBDL semifinals game, I lost to two back-to-back freezes and 4 turns of staying frozen. No, 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 no.
Okay,
I
then
have
this
had
is your
my bad
karma for
luck.
that. That's your karma for that
Yeah,
then.
I would have much rather lost this game.
Uh,
Genuinely.
honestly, fair. I would have liked to win this game 5-0. I would have liked to be 3-1 with like a +1 +2
Three and
differential,
two,
but
yeah.
no.
Yeah, like this
Man,
these videos are going to be something. Like people are going to be watching my perspective when it comes out tonight, and are going to be like, okay, so he loses this
yeah.
embarrassingly. And they're going to be watching yours when it comes out next week, and they're going to like, okay, yeah, so he wins this. How come this takes so much longer? And then I somehow win, and
Hmm.
they're going to be looking at my perspective for like, okay, that's undeserved. And they're going to look at your perspective like, yeah, what happened there? It's such a weird game.
Yeah,
That's such a weird game.
it's funny because I was actually looking at the Palafin earlier on. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like turn 3 or something like that, and I was like scrolling over for something to switch in, and I noticed Palafin. I'm like, oh fuck, oh no.
Yeah.
Uh man, I'm just upset. Like at the end of the day, like an 0-1 loss isn't like the worst thing in the world. It's just like when I'm already like behind
Mm.
in differential and like a neutral win loss rate, it's just like I need anything I can get, and this did not help.
Yeah. I think you're actually 2-3. This is week 5.
Yeah, 2-3. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
You
neutral
definitely
before.
needed that win. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just really annoying that just like a freak accident happened that caused this, especially because unironically this was the worst set. Like I put something the previous set that I actually had loaded up before this would have been better into your team. It was an assault vest Palafin.
Oh yeah, that would have been a lot better to my team. Yeah.
Yeah, into
Because
the team
like
that you brought at least, yeah, that would have been better.
like
So I literally
I was
replaced it
beating that.
out.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Go
It's all right. We are just waffling here a little bit.
on.
But like Elliot brought that up last minute, and I'm like, you know what? My team is pretty passive right now. I don't have the best setup options other than Diancie. Sure, I'll throw on bulk up on Palafin. That I literally told him, hey, I can literally just like throw on like leftovers real quick and just like keep the EVs, just like switch out bulk up instead of flip turn. But he's like, nah, I'll cook you something up, and that's when the misgen happened.
I'm not even convinced that Boca Palafin is the best set into my team.
Yeah,
Like
I
against
don't even know.
D6, sure. Against D6, sure. But against a real team, I don't think so.
I don't even know, to be honest. It was sort of just like a decision made in the heat of the moment. Like this was literally like 3 minutes before the battle. Like I was
Yeah, you should never do that.
yeah, like literally as you like pinged me asking if I was ready and I said I was naming my mons. Yeah, no, I was genning Palafin. That's what I was doing.
Mind games.
Literally. Like I said I was naming my Pokemon because I didn't want you to think that I was changing things up this late.
Funny.
uh but
I mean, that's kind of karma, to be honest.
yeah, it is. This is why you never do this. Uh,
Yeah.
but like the fact that like I am generally happy with how I played that match. Like I feel like I played really well. I played to a lot of my outs, made some heater plays.
Yeah, like United and Threats put in so much work into my team.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I don't know with Greninja against Latios. Like, I was ready for you to be choice carved, but I
Hmm.
didn't switch in, obviously, because I brought 6 stupid offensive Pokemon. And I was like, if he's scarfed, that's kind of good intel. Like, I might need Greninja alive, to be honest, because like your stupid Iron Threat stopped my Blood Moon from setting up, because you just click Endeavor onto it.
Yep, exactly. That's sort of
That,
one of
that that
that's the
that was
biggest
why I
reason.
wanted to. Yeah, that's why I wanted to keep Greninja alive. And I was like, yeah, worst case, I just go sack of Heracross against the Iron Threat, because Heracross didn't do anything.
Hmm.
But then my gouging fire died to your Latios, and I was like, yeah, okay, I need to turn on my Heracross to not just lose immediately. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was annoying.
Oh man, I'm just like I'm disappointed, but at the end of the day, like I can't be too upset. Like at the end of the day,
I
this
think
is
we're
fucking
both
good content.
disappointed. That's the weirdest thing. Like I'm also disappointed. Like I did not put on a good showing. Like my only real set was my Blood Moon, and that thing came in clutch. But like, okay then, my
Yeah,
stupid scissor was so ready. I had my scissor EV to live Bandit Wave Crash, to live 2 specs hits from Latios, and with my Sunny Day Heat Rock set, I could just ute it into Gouging Fire. Your Max Fizz Def Diancie dies to 2 Heat Crashes in the sun. It's hilarious.
that's kind of funny.
Even
Yeah,
when you're Terra Water, I was so ready to just get so much momentum early on and just smack you around. I think I even told Maki like, yeah, people think I'm a stall player in here, so I'm just going to bring 6 very offensive Pokemon, or like 5 very offensive Pokemon, and then a Bellybolt. That's kind of funny.
yeah. I find it really funny how like you tailor made this team to be as most offensive as possible, and it just like fell flat. Like you can only beat me
Yeah.
specifically with a stall team.
I was going to beat you if I called your team out, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah,
I
if
didn't call your team out.
yeah, but I just saw gouging fire and I'm like, if he D dances here, that's really bad because I'm like he has to run like EQ or Iron Head specifically for Diancie. So I'm like
Yeah.
if I switch out Dian into Diancie, that's bad. If I switch into anything else and he D dances, that's bad. So I'm like I just want my damage and then I will clean up afterwards with something. And then
See,
you
I
didn't
felt that
click
you were
that.
going to go into Diancie because even if I click D-Dance, you just go Terra Water and I don't KO you. So
I mean,
that's
yeah,
why I clicked the Iron Head. But yeah, it kind of makes sense why you stay in because if you expect me to D-Dance, you are still faster because you're scarfed. So yeah.
yeah, and like then it's Chip too. Like Latios. Sure, if it went down there, that wouldn't have been great. But then, like, I would have at least been able to, like, if you went for Outrage, for example, then I would just always be able to go Diancie, stay in, and then I would just like go for Diamond Storm. And if I got that +2, then like, sure you have Blood Moon there, but now I'm at +2, and and that body press is really gonna fucking hurt.
Oh yeah, true.
So
Yeah.
so that's sort of why I was just like, I'm fine with Latios going down here because I feel like that if Latios goes down and Gouging Fire gets broken down, then it at least opens me up for a possibility of setting up on you and then just being able to sweep you from there because like nothing else on your team really like once Diancie gets set up a little bit, like nothing wants to take that hit.
Yeah, like your team made so much sense. Like your prep was really well. I don't think you necessarily played really well. I mean, you played well, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not discrediting that. But like you just played into your sets really well. It
Hmm.
was not like you were basically reading me or something like that. I was just on the back foot immediately,
Yeah.
and my team was not good. Zero is going to love this, man. It's so annoying.
Yeah, and the fact that you won anyways despite all that.
I can't even claim it as a win, honestly. Like it's on my record, but like this is not a win. I know I lost this game.
Uh,
I
and honestly,
don't think it's
a win in our
5-0 though.
hearts, a win in our hearts is fine. I will take it. But man, like I just keep looking at Palafin and I'm just like from now on I am never
Listening
going
to
to
Elliot again.
not only that, no, not just that. I am never going to enter a battle without checking my Pokemon ever again.
Yeah, I do that. I do that 3 times. Like I gen my team very early. When I have my team gent, I record my team builder, and before I do my team builder, I just check my team. Is it correctly gent? And then I do my team builder.
Hmm.
And then before the game starts, I once again check if my team is correctly gent. If it is, I just rewatch my team builder to get a really good idea of what I'm bringing. And then I once again check if my team is still correct, even though it's the third time I'm checking. I am not making that mistake.
Yeah. This is going to be a really funny bit in my team builder. Like, I'm already thinking of the ways that I can make jokes out of this shit.
Oh,
Just like, yeah, Water
man.
Gun Modest Palafin is actually surprisingly good into this team. And even though
Oh no.
feel I feel like Supersonic would be a move that you have banned, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it is. I
Okay.
don't see why it would be.
Maybe I should have gone for Supersonic there instead then.
No, I had 36, but nevertheless.
Well, I mean,
I
what?
lived at 6.
Yeah, Water Gun didn't kill. Water Gun never killed. It did seven, no, it did 6 to 8%, and you're at 9%.
Probably got the max roll then.
Yeah,
That's
because you were
funny.
on. Yeah. Uh, it would. The funny thing is, if it killed there, that would have actually like that
Yeah, I was
would have been
going to
good.
be really, I was going to be really angry if that killed, because
Yeah.
I was on that stupid flip turn play, and I was telling my audience, the 20 people that watch my video,
Yep.
I was just saying like, yeah, if I click Moonlight here, he might just lose. So like, sure, the flip turn play works out, but I think I may have won the game if I didn't switch out. And then if you kill me with a water gun, I was like, no. it was weird. My commentary is something.
Yeah, and you want to know
I'm kind
something
of intrigued
else
to see.
really funny too? The very
Yeah, go
first
for it.
set that I had with Palafin was actually a special set. So if that was the set that got misgenned, I actually would have killed with water gun.
Even if that special attack investment.
Yeah, I was max special attack modest. I was running specs.
Oh,
I was running specs.
funny.
So it actually would have killed. So I'm just like, I was literally right at the worst possible case scenario with that.
Oh man, it's kind of what you deserve, though. Like
Yeah.
I was looking at your team before the grace period, and I was like, "Yeah, I smacked this team around. That's hilarious." And then I saw your transactions. I was like, "Oh, Diancie is really annoying for my team,
Hmm.
especially with Terra."
Yep.
And then Terra Ghost Star Boliva is also really annoying for my team.
Yep.
Cool. Weezing is really annoying for my team. Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, Moltres is my superior. Great.
Yep. Yeah, and
All
you
your
want
transactions were like, yeah, they counter team mine, buddy.
yeah, and I wasn't even intending that. That was just like how it worked out. Um, and then like it's really funny too because again, earlier today alone, like granted this was a couple hours before the battle, but like Latios was actually a last minute put on. Initially it was fucking Passimian with Scarf
Oh.
instead.
Like Zero was so convinced that Latios was coming, and I was like, nah, it looks bad to me. I have a Bronzong. Bronzong is even called Steve. He's not going to bring the Latios, it's fine. But then I still put on the Scissor just in case.
Yeah.
Because at first I had Superior with Sunny Day. That was also something.
Yeah, it's
And then
funny.
I
I
just changed this.
no, you go ahead.
Yeah, I just changed the Scissor because it had better defensive typing, and it also baits in the Moltres like a Superior would do. So I was like, yeah, sure. I'll listen a little bit to Zero, I guess.
Yeah, like I feel like it would have been a very like like a pretty big misplay if you didn't bring either of your steel types, to be honest. But I wasn't too terribly afraid of Bronzong, mainly just because I'm like I have Shadow Ball and Shadow Ball. I can't remember exactly what it calcs into for max special defense, but I know for a fact max Fizz Def I always 2-hit KO you with Modest, so I wasn't too terribly afraid. Like
Oh yeah,
it,
but you were smart. Yeah.
yeah, if you were like a max special defense iron defense variant, like that could have like messed me up a little bit. But at the same time, then I have Moltres still too. Like I kill you with I get damage off on you with Shadow Ball, and if you eventually like kill me, then I go Moltres, and then like nothing wants to really
Yeah.
beat Flamethrower or Scorching Sands.
Yeah, it does make sense. Like your team was a lot better built than mine was, which is annoying. It's funny that you say that you were bringing the Pessimian because I didn't even put speed investment on my gouging fire. I think my gouging fire has a little bit of speed just in case that you want to. I think it's speed plus my own Phasantipity without any speed. So if your Moltres, for example, is bulky but fast enough to be faster than a Phasantipity, for example, so I can taunt you or
Uh,
something else.
yeah,
I had some speed investment on my gouging fire for that. But I was like, yeah, I don't respect the Posimian in the slightest. It's not coming into me. I have Phasantipity, I have gouging fire, I have Bronzong, I have Heracross. That Posimian is never coming. Well, apparently it was. So, like, my team builder is a mess.
you want to know
Everything
something
I'm
really
saying is
funny?
a lie.
You want to know something really
Yeah.
funny? The exact set was Close Combat, Earthquake, Knockoff, and U-Turn with a Choice Scarf and Adamant. Like I literally two hit everything that wasn't Heracross.
Heracross, yeah.
And even then,
Wow.
once you Terra normal, I Oko you with Close Combat. And hell, I could
No,
KO you with Close Combat if you're Terra fighting even.
yeah, it
Like
makes sense.
it
That makes
unironically
sense.
wasn't even that bad here. It's just Latios just so happened to be better.
Yeah. Man, Zero is going to love my video. It's so stupid. He is so right about everything he said to me. It's annoying. I think that annoys me more than what happened in the game.
Not me. Not me. Oh,
He was like, "Yeah, you shouldn't bring Heracross. Bellybolt Terra Water is so much better." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. Heracross is fun." And then you knocked off my Flame Orb, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, that makes my Bellybolt just go to Terra Water. It's fine." And then I still had to click Terra Normal to live up Cyanoids from the Latios. Everything went against me
yeah.
until Palafin came out.
Yeah, until
Until
you found
Palafin
out
came out.
until you found out that Palafin was not a Palafin. He was in fact a fucking Finizen.
Finitzen. Level 1 Finitzen.
Oh man. I'm just
You got
like,
fucked so over as well by me being parabolic charged because I am stupid. Like,
yeah,
I was going to bring static with like discharge to be the most degenerate ever. But then I was like, yeah, if I just put parabolic charge with an electromorphosis, I actually Oko a Palafin if it takes some wave crash damage because my parabolic charge gets done also. That'd be funny. So that's why I kept parabolic charge to just be a little bit annoying and be funny. But
yeah,
then because your Palafin was stupid, I suddenly go back to half HP and you are forced to go into Draco Meteor with your Palafin, with your Latios.
yeah. Cause like if I wasn't forced to do that, then yeah, like I just keep clicking fucking whatever it's called.
I noise, yeah.
Yeah, Sinois, and then eventually like you'll get worn down over time. And if I get a single crit, okay.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
know I know
probably.
this I know this these didn't matter, but the fact that you crit me twice was kind of annoying.
Oh, did I crit you twice? I know I crit
Yeah.
you wheezing.
You also crit Volt you crit Latios with Volt
Oh yeah,
Switch.
parabol. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that one didn't really matter. I
Oh yeah.
think.
Oh yeah, neither of them mattered. Like I didn't care. Like it was just like salt in the wound when I desperately needed a crit and I didn't get one.
Yeah. The wheezing could have mattered if you had speed investment, but you didn't apparently. So yeah,
No, that special
136 special attack. Why?
it's to always be able to break gouging fire substitute if you're max HP.
Oh cool.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
Raiders.
yeah, looking back on it, I probably could have run Sludge Wave, but you know how I am with attacks that can miss.
Sludge Wave doesn't miss though.
Yes, it
It just
does.
has a no. It really doesn't. I'm 1000% sure.
Oh,
It's 5% stronger than the Sludge Bomb, but it doesn't have the as high as a poison chance.
oh yeah, you're right. I thought it did. I thought it had a 90. I thought it was 95 damage, 95 accuracy. Whatever.
No, no.
It didn't really matter. Again, didn't really matter. But
Yeah. I mean, I
uh,
rate it though. Like, I have run substitute guarding fire on Weezings before, so yeah, it's cool.
yeah, and then like Haze for like the D Dance set, and then I also was like Haze for like the Ursaluna if you wanted to just like I don't know, not kill me and try to go for like Calm Mind. Like I just
Yeah, I was always going to kill you just in case you were instead the haze set or like toxic or even a destiny bond annoying thing.
yeah, like I could have like I was just like, well, if he hazes me here or if he kills me here, that's like the worst case scenario. But if he tries to set up on me, then then I just spam click haze until he's forced to kill me, and then I go into Latios. But no,
Yeah,
you just decided to take the KO.
yeah. I think I played well with my Blood Moon. That's
Hmm.
the only thing I did well.
Oh yeah,
That's the only thing I
the
did well.
the switches with Blood Moon were great. Like those, like that was just objectively really good. Um, but yeah, just really annoying how it all
I,
worked
I,
out.
I get it, man. I don't even have to explain my stats. They're all so obvious. They're all just click funny button. Haha, here we go.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, and
I
then I
think I said it. It was either to Zero or to Maki. I was like, I'm just going to bring every offensive Pokemon I have just to scare Steve.
yeah,
Like, what
and then
could
I
he be
was not.
scared of? Oh, everything.
Yeah, then I
So,
was not scared whatsoever. It's funny
yeah.
after I got that play with gouging fire and Latios, I was literally like yelling into my mic, gouging mid, Dries, get fucked. like
That's
like
crazy.
I was having a royal crash out over that one because I was like I we always had this debate between like gouging fire and stuff. Like not exactly like I objectively say that it's a good Pokemon, but like you know how we have our debates over what we
Yeah.
consider to be like offensive mons. So then seeing that happen, I was just like, oh, this is catharsis.
I unironically think that Guardian Fight is the best Pokemon in Gen 9.
I wouldn't say that personally. I would probably argue like of mon of mons that are always allowed, then yeah, sure I could say that. But like I'd probably argue
Eh,
Palafin is generally better.
I mean, yeah, sure. I don't think so though, because Palafin needs its turn. Gouging Fire just can do so much. Like it's so oppressive if you just get to Sun Up. If Dino just didn't snipe you out of the Roaring Moon and Torkoal, I was going to have a Delulu Sun team instead of what I have now, which is also Delulu. But
Yeah. The
it's probably for the best. The team that I have is really good, even though
yeah,
I didn't show it this week.
yeah. I do really like your team. It's just like with Palafin, yeah, I have to like switch out and switch back in, but with how much that happens in singles, like I don't I don't care. Like in this
Yeah, yeah.
battle, I felt like
I
I
don't
could have
think it's
had the opportunity to switch in and out very easily, and then it's immediately threatening. You can run choice band or scarf. You can run the throat spray set. You can run bulk up. You can run assault vest. Like the amount of things Palafin can do is absolutely insane.
yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, I don't think the switching out with Palafin is that bad of a drawback to say,
Hmm.
but your team doesn't really benefit from the drawback. Like, I think we talked about that. Like, I've used Palafin before with Gliscor to get the Toxic Orb,
Yeah,
or with Hatterene to get Magic Bounce Hazards, or with Annihilate to get the Rage Hits boost, with Roaring Moon to lead off Roaring Moon and then just fast U-turn into Palafin because your opponent is threatened by Roaring Moon. So it's something that can easily be played around, having to
yeah,
switch in Palafin and then switch it out.
yeah. But then
But when
also,
you don't put it on early, it's really annoying though.
you're right. But at the same time, you've seen how much I am willing to run like Rocky Helmet and Red Card just to fuck up my opponents.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I feel like I'm not that like and I have just enough like really good defensive synergy to where like I can switch Palafin in uh fairly reliably. Like Iron Treads is a really good pair with Palafin, like and then I can get off
So
the
is your
Soul Switch.
Moltres.
Moltres
This Moltres
is
is a
really
really
good.
good pickup.
Hmm. Once I saw that it fit my team perfectly, I was just like, huh, this is great. This is amazing. It even fit my speed
Yeah.
tiers.
I rate your team with the new pickups a lot higher. It's really damn annoying now. Because
Hmm.
like you picked up some really cool defensive Pokemon. Not cool. You picked up some really annoying defensive Pokemon. None of them are cool. But
uh,
like Moltres and Diancie are still threatening by themselves.
yeah,
And
Weezing
like
is a
your
great
offense is
Pokemon.
cool. Like yeah, I think Weezing is very annoying. It's funny that you're Levitate. I really thought you'd be neutralizing gas. But I always have that with Weezing. I always think neutralizing gas is coming.
Yeah,
Because like neutralizing gas stops my guts from a Heracross.
huh, that's actually
And
interesting. I didn't even realize that initially.
it also stops the Leaf Storm spam from Superior.
Uh,
Genuinely. I was so ready for neutralizing gas on the Weezing.
Now that you mention that, like I probably could have run Newt Gas, and it probably would have been nice to get rid of those T spikes because like that's kind of like the main reason
Yeah,
why Diancie like absolutely hard lost to Ursaluna there because I could have in theory like
yeah,
started setting up Calm Mind then. Like I could have like started doing more of that, and once I got up to enough Calm Minds, maybe then I could have been able to do something with like stored power. But like uh I mainly just wanted levitate because I was really afraid of like specifically earthquake gouging fire. I thought like you were going to run
yeah, that does make some sense.
like maybe 3 attack, like not outrage, but like scale shot, loaded dice, like
Yeah,
flare blitz and earthquake. Like I sort of thought that's what it was gonna be, and I was like, well, Rocky Helmet Wheezing kind of just hard walls that, and if I'm earthquake, then if he's like earthquake and I'm Newt Gas, then nothing on my team really likes switching in.
yeah. It also helped against my Blood Moon because like I am forced to click Blood Moon against half your team,
Hmm.
and then your Weezing can just come in on me. Like sure, I was clicking Calm Mind or Moonlight without really caring. But if you had Toxic or Haze like you have,
Yeah,
it works. So it does make some sense, but I was so convinced neutralizing gas was coming.
yeah.
Remind me to say something about T-spikes when we're off your recording.
Oh, sure. Okay, okay. I assume it's for a future matchup that you don't want to expose.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, that's 100% fair. But yeah, like looking at your team, it's funny because pretty much everything here, Elliot brought into me. Like not exactly the sets, but like he brought the almost this exact like Ursaluna. He brought
Yeah,
he
Blood
brought
Moon has two sets, and they're always the same two sets,
yeah.
but they're fun.
I
I
was
had
also
something really cool. I'm not going to bring the Blood Moon set if you fight in playoffs because your transactions are really annoying. But
yeah.
I had such a cool Blood Moon set that I have been trying to bring since GWA Season 4 against Palafin. But I didn't get the matchup. Like, in my opinion, you always lead off with your stupid Palafin. Always
Sure,
do that.
sure.
I was going to lead with my Blood Moon, timid choice cards to bait in the stupid flip turn because oh that's 3 damage on the blood moon, and then I
Yep.
just blood moon you into oblivion turn one when you're still the baby, and that thing was gone. And I was going to do that against you without a single care in the world. But then you picked up Moltres and you picked up Diancie and you picked up Weezing, and I was like, yeah, I can't really afford to be stuck into Blood Moon.
Oh,
So
that
I
is
had
really
to
funny.
fully adapt. I
Uh,
even talked about it, but offline in the power ranking movie
oh
when we were
yeah.
going about your team. I was like, remind me to say something about Palafin after we're done recording. So that was a while.
Oh man. And then like but pretty okay, the only thing that Elliot didn't bring into me, funnily enough, was Belly Bolt because he brought Heracross. he brought he brought Gouging Fire, Heracross, Ursaluna. He was sort of flip flopping between like Bronzong and Scizor, same sort of thing that you were talking about. And
Yeah.
he brought Specs Greninja instead. Um
Yeah.
and then Belly Bolt, I can't remember what it was. Oh, he brought Samurott. That's what he brought.
What a goat.
because he was
He
like,
brought Emerald and then he fucked up your Palafin set. Elliot
yep.
is getting his money this week. Good job, Agent Elliot. Good job, man.
So true, so true. Elliot absolutely screwed me this week. All love Elliot. I don't blame you. This was on me. I should have double checked. It's just
I
funnier to
actually
blame
thought
you.
about bringing Emerald a little bit, yeah. It
Yeah,
did look too bad into you.
I was like, part of me was thinking that like a Rocky Helmet, like fully Fizdef set to shut down Palafin would have been pretty good, and it would have given you Samurott the
It
glory
would
that
have,
you've been wanting.
yeah, and it would have also freed up my Heracross to Terra without having to think, yeah, Terra Water Belliball is better, but like, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, like I liked the Samurott because like Bellybolt kind of is like worthless into most forms of like Latios. Like yeah, you crit me, so it did decent damage then, but like otherwise like all your hits are resisted. So I'm just like eh. And then like
Yeah,
Psynoise blocks Slack off and leftovers. Eh. Whereas
yeah.
Samurott like
I could have clicked Toxic, yeah. I
and then
didn't
like
have it though.
yeah. And then like Samurott can hit me with like knockoff,
Knockoff, yeah.
and like that's all it
Even
really
Mega
needs to
Horn and
do.
things, yeah.
Yeah, knockoff, like flip turn, and I think like it gets like even just with those two things, like it helps your team a lot. But you didn't bring it, and I was happy about it until Palafin.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man. I liked my team into yours. I think the only Pokemon that I never considered to bring was my Pheasantipity, which is funny because I do love my Pheasantipity, but I was not bringing it into your team.
and it's really funny because that is probably like what has like forced me to bring like so much of what I did because I was just like Diancie, I want it to be stored powers. I I mean, like I initially wanted it to be like a draining kiss because draining kiss helps me with recovery, but I'm like then I get blanked by fucking Fez. Uh I
Yeah.
I wanted to bring special Palafin, but then like AV Fez takes nothing, forces me out, uh, can poison me. Same sort of thing with Diancie. So I needed to bring like two mons that could potentially switch into poison type moves fairly effectively. Uh, like
Yeah.
it just
I mean,
forced
your
me.
team makes so much sense. Your team makes so much sense. I kind of feel bad about your Palafin.
Well,
Because, like,
good because
to
I
me,
feel
it
bad.
didn't matter if I lost 5-0 or Trio. I think it would have been Trio if your Palafin was real.
Possibly. I don't know. Like I was playing around that because like I said, I found it out fairly early in the
Oh
battle.
yeah.
So if I would have like found out earlier and like once something went down, I probably could have been able to like go in a lot earlier and hopefully like done something. But c'est la vie. You never really know.
Yeah.
Hindsight is 2020, but
I'm going to feel really bad if you miss out on playoffs because of this. Like,
yes, I'm gonna miss out on playoffs I gotta because I misgenda Paladin.
who do you
uh,
still have?
like for
Oh
my
yeah.
differential and stuff.
No. Your matchups. Next week, Caleb.
Yeah, and then I have
Week
Maki,
7,
and then I have
Maki,
Patty.
and week 8. Ooh. I mean,
Yeah,
Paddy and Maki, and even Caleb. Like, Caleb is 2-2 now. I mean, they are direct competitors.
yeah, they are. It's
So
just like, meh.
the standings are a bit weird, like with Elliot, me, and Crab being 4-0. I mean, Elliot plays Crab though, so.
Yeah,
But like, we have some undefeated people still.
and then we have
You
some
might sneak
people.
in, yeah.
Yeah, it all depends on how like the other people in the more middle tiers go. Like it all depends on how their matchups go. I feel like, and if
I mean,
I
Harvey lost
and
to
I have to
Talk,
win.
so now we have, yeah, Harvey and Talk are now 2-3. Well, you are also 2-3. I have Talk next week though, so. I
Hmm.
mean, if I want to feel better about your palette, then I might have to try against Talk.
Please, please, I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Haven't checked the matchup yet.
Uh, but man, yeah, I'm just like I put in I can't even say I put in a lot of work because to be honest, most of this I did like literally the night after my last week battle with Harvey. Like
Yeah. My
uh
prep as well. I think I played Patty on last week's Friday, so I think I prepped on Saturday for you. Like, these are some quick IDs. Oh, but then you had your Grace transactions.
mhm.
So when you did your Grace transactions, I basically built my team. And it was also very delusional. It was basically the same thing. I think I had Ice Beam on Gran instead of Dark Pulse, and I had Superior over Scissor, but also like Sunny Day, Glare, Substitute Leaf Storm, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, I'll ask Zero on Thursday to help me out and see if he can make the team less delusional. It just became more delusional with Scissor. I just kept the team the same.
Yeah. And
And
then
I definitely felt bad the first 5 minutes of the game because I got smoked.
and then I'm just like like what was I like I know that this is just like how things are sometimes, so it's like of course no blame at all. But like I did pretty much had the team built and like I was going back and forth between like different sets throughout the week and like literally for 3 different days I tried getting Elliot to help me prep, like trying to get him to a call, but I work late. So by the time I would
Oh
get
yeah.
home, he would be asleep. Literally
Wow.
all 3 times I had tried. He was asleep. Literally this
Should have been
morning was the
asleep the 4 as well. You would have won.
yeah, exactly. Like should just well actually no, I can't even say that. Like actually changed up some things on the team based off of like some of those mocks. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I
Well,
don't know.
see, that kind of makes me happy. That it's Elliot's fault that you lost. I can just use that as a stick every time he tries to hate on me. I was like, yeah, remember Steve against me? That's your fault.
Oh man. Like it of course, like I love Elliot. Like at the end of the day, like I probably like half of this stuff that I do probably wouldn't be half as good without like his input. But I'm just like this one time, man. It's going to be it's a
Oh
core
man.
memory. It is a core memory now.
I mean, at least you have something else now to beat yourself over instead of my Gliscor. So that's cool.
Why does this sort of thing always happen when I play against you? Like even the first time we played up against each other, I was going to 6-0 you, but then I pitied you and let you get a kill, and that somehow resulted in you and me 3-0ing you instead. And then
that,
like
that team was. That team was woeful. My MMC team was so bad.
Yeah, I remembered that back in the day. I remember that.
Oh man. I
Uh,
was like, yeah, Galardarm is cool. I like it's an ice type. I kind of want a good electric type. I'll get Zeraora. Ice and electric is only good on the same Pokemon I learned, not on
yep,
two Pokemon.
yep,
No.
pretty much.
That did not work out like how I thought it would.
Yeah. So then that happened, and then the whole Gliscor thing happened, and now this happened. You're just my you. It's between you and Elliot that are my bracket demons, but for completely different reasons. for for my
I
games
still
against
I still
you,
think the Gliscor thing was fine. I think I had that game under control. This game and the MMC Nat deck season, yeah, no.
yeah,
Those
no.
were yours.
Oh
I mean,
man,
I didn't mind losing this one though, but the way I would have lost would have been very embarrassing.
yeah,
So
it would have been a
I kind of
big
got bailed.
5-0. Would have gotten a
Yeah,
big 5 or 4-0 there, and it resulted into a 0-1 loss.
it's kind of insane.
Yeah, and like. Again, kicking myself over the Diancie thing. If I went with Terra Fighting, it wouldn't have even mattered. Like I would have been fine.
You did 50%, 50 to 58 to my Bloodman if you were terrifying.
Yeah, exactly. So like you call minded there, I did like half, and then you would be forced to attack me. I'm pretty sure I still live a Blood Moon even after I Terra. If you're at +1, I think maybe. But if
I
not, then
should
like
see how much def you have.
none.
Where are you,
Max
Diancie?
HP.
None. So you took 80% max for my Blood Moon, and I'm at
Okay.
+1.
I can't remember what percent I was at. I think I was at full, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless,
Yeah,
like, if you were at 50% and you killed Diancie, then that means, oh, Latios comes in. And, like,
yeah.
and you were well within range to die to that Draco Meteor, so you would have just been forced to sack Bellybolt there, and, like,
I
ah,
wanted Valuable to die so you couldn't roar anymore with your Moltres. That was a good ring. I was like, yeah, let Bellybolt go down, and then I can sit up on this Moltres. That's fine.
mm-hmm.
But then Bellybolt started to live, but then it lived on Water Gun, so it was fine.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm voting for you for Heat of the Week. It doesn't even matter what else is coming.
Heat of the week, water gun, Palafin, modest, no special
uh,
attack. Oh
might as well put on like record -5 because you would have won otherwise.
okay. Here, let me actually like type up the actual set here. Onto the
Did you
Palafin.
have EVs?
Yeah, it had EVs. Like it was max HP, 188 special
So,
defense.
so only the moveset that didn't get gen.
Yeah, it was literally only the move set. It just gave me like base like
Wow,
level 1 Palafin move set.
that's tragic, man. It's so tragic.
Funnily enough, I probably would have been better off if it was my EVs that got wiped and not my
Yeah,
moveset. Like
like max special attack definitely killed my belly bolt. Let's see. I'm going to calc water gun from a Palafin against my belly bolt. What world are we living in? 252 modest water gun. This is so dumb.
it is so dumb.
11% minimum. Yep, I was gone.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
gone.
That would have been though he
Elliot is such a fraud.
Oh, it's
If we
funny.
tie in the end of the season, I should get first seat over Elliot, even if he has a better differential, just because of this.
Oh, it's funny because halfway through the game, like immediately after I found out that Palafin was misgened, I was like typing in all caps to Elliot, Palafin fucking misgened. I have water gun.
Oh
And then
man, you shouldn't make me laugh.
all he
Oh,
said back in return was just, "Oh no."
lol. I thought it would be lol.
Oh, that would be a thing that Elliot would say though. Oh man, like
It's funny.
as as upset as I am, That's content, baby. That is content. That is fucking funny. I crashed out
Oh.
in the moment, but I mean, hey, this is going to be in the video too. Like y'all who are upset with me for crashing out, we're all good. We're all bros here. It's okay. Trust me.
I'm going to really enjoy your video. It's
Uh,
going to make so much more sense because my video is like, oh, I lose, and then I start flowing it back, but I'm like, I still lose, and then you click one and I'm like, okay, I might win. Uh,
yeah, like I know I'm gunning for heat of the week, but I am not gunning for heat of the week that hard.
you're definitely winning.
Uh,
You are definitely winning. I
also,
was so sure I had it with my scissor as well. I didn't even get to click a move with it.
yeah.
Annoying.
And another funny thing too with the Latios, initially with that special Palafin team, I was running Choice Band Weavile instead. But I
Mm,
but I switched it both because like, Scizor Bullet Punch, sure. But I was also
yeah.
like Dries is also kind of the type of guy who would run Vacuum Wave on Ursaluna Blood Moon.
Oh, my Ursula Blood Moon is either Calm Might Moonlight with Blood Moon and Earth Power, or it's an Assault Vest set with Hyper Voice instead of Calm Might and then Vacuum Wave. Exactly.
Yep. So
It's,
so I
it's all
was
I'm bringing.
I was valid in thinking that Vacuum Wave was a potential option. Okay.
Yep. Samuel gets it as well.
Oh yeah, it does get that. I forgot that it got Vacuum Wave. I knew it still got like, Aqua Jet and shit like that, but I did forget about that. But yeah, I was just like, you have way too much priority, and like it dies to
Yeah.
Scarfers, and I feel like Scarfers are generally like decent into my team. So I was like, I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna switch it to my own Scarfer. But funnily
Yeah.
enough, here Banded Weavile actually kind of just ripped and tore through your team.
Yeah, against the six I brought 1000%.
Yeah, like once that Scizor went down, nothing switched in. Everything fucking died.
See, yeah. I was like, Bandit Weevil isn't coming because if I bring a real team with like a Pheasant team
Yeah,
and with a defensive Scissor and with like a Goberberry Bronzong, for example, or with like a normal Gouging Fire, then Weevil isn't really that threatening. And even if your choice look, my Greninja can switch in. I mean, I can't switch in and take two, but I can bring in my Greninja and force you out, and then you take Stealth Rock damage and all that things.
hmm,
So I was like, yeah, he's not bringing that. He's going to bring a very defensive team. I mean, I was kind of right with that. Your team was kind of defensive.
yeah,
Just the Latios put in so much effort, and the Iron Threats was not the set I expected. So yeah,
yeah, and like it felt a lot more defensive because Palafin. Man, from now
Palafin.
that is just going to be that's going to be like a thing that I'm just like constantly saying now. Palafin.
Pal- Palafin is kind of an agent of mine as well. Like, I don't love it that much, but I drafted it twice, made finals twice.
Yeah,
So
I've
it's a
loved
it's a
drafting.
Pokemon I perform well with.
Yeah, I've loved playing with Palafin when it's not like shitting the bed, but
Yeah. It's
uh
one of those Pokemon that's always good. You know, it's not a standout Pokemon. Like I think Meep said it as well today to me. Like, yeah, I expected Steve to be a lot better with his Palafin. Like, it doesn't get that many kills, but I'm like, yeah, but it puts on so much pressure. And you got Hexed versus Elliot,
yeah.
so
Yeah, that poison
Elliot
ruined
really
me.
is. Elliot really is the anti-hero for your Palafin.
He's just an
Like,
anti-hero for me. Uh
I'm sad to play him, man.
yeah,
Like,
man.
I played him in MMC, sure. I definitely played him with my six Scarfers. Yeah.
Yeah. At least I can think in at least I can like huff a little bit of copium and just remember, hey, if I lose in GWA, it's just because I got hacked. Simple.
You got Hacks versus Elliot, and you got Palafins versus me. You have your excuses ready.
Yep. And then I just straight up lost against Pup. Like I have no excuses for that. I just played bad.
Yeah.
And it was not a good matchup for me. It was really not a good matchup.
Did I help you with that? Oh, that was the Avalok match that you didn't listen to me. Yeah, okay.
What do you mean? What didn't I listen to you about for that one?
I wanted the Boomburst Palafin. Like, sure, you brought Hydro Pump. It also works, but you
Oh
didn't
yeah.
listen to me.
Well, it didn't
Yeah.
it didn't matter anyways because fucking Colossal didn't kill the goddamn King Gambit like it was supposed to.
Colossal, such a bad Pokemon.
Dude, Colossal would have
Uh,
done so well, but instead it got crit with Bleak Wind followed by a high roll Kowtow. What do you mean?
I had Colossal as well. It did one game right. It was finals though, so I mean, that's cool. But it's such a bad Pokemon.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
shame because I like it. I like it, but like it's not a good Pokemon.
I agree. Like,
Like I watched your short transaction video today before the game,
mhm.
and like you said it very well. Like it just hogs your Terra, and with Arboliva being there, you don't really want your Colossal to Terra.
Yeah, exactly. At least between like Diancie and Arboliva, I am trading one amazing Terra Captain for another. Whereas if I'm trading Arboliva for Colossal, it was like I was trading it for a gimmick.
Yeah, I also still think that Arbolova and like Diancie, they love to Terra, but they're also not bad naturally
Oh yeah.
against some Pokemon. Like I remember having to fight Arbolova quite a few times with my Heracross low tier team that I choked semifinals.
Yep.
That's a trend. But like I needed that thing to Terra out of its typing so my best Legion could hit it.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I was just fucked without it. So it
Yeah.
was some Pokemon quite well. Like my Greninja as well needed the Arboleva to get out of its natural typing.
Oh, looky,
It didn't
looky.
come.
My favorite Draft League YouTuber, Dries, just uploaded his video for this
Oh,
for this week 5 video. So yeah, y'all go watch that. You're
check
you're
me
already
out.
you're already watching like what is it, like almost an hour into this now. Yeah, get out of here. Watch that video instead.
Hey, this time we're actually talking about the game though, instead of like talking about gene sizes. That's cool.
True, we did do that last time. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Uh,
Uh,
oh man, I'm just like I'm upset. I'm upset, but I'm at the acceptance phase of the grief. That's where I am
yeah,
at. I speed ran the 5 stages of grief.
we definitely did.
Maybe that's what I should name this video: speed running the stages of grief, and then have it be like a fucking Palafin, like thumb Palafin in the thumbnail, just like I don't know, being tortured or some shit. I don't know.
I had to have a throwback to the stall allegations, so I just went for beating the stall allegations.
Actually,
Even though I actually won with Bellebolt and a Calm Minding Ursula on Blood Moon, so it kind of was still kind of stally,
yeah,
which is funny.
I'm planning on finding. If you're watching this video, this is what I imagine the thumbnail is already. It's going to be Palafin's face photoshopped onto an overweight man in a recliner. That's what it's going to be. That's the
You
thumbnail.
know what it you know what it should be? You should
What?
just Photoshop my Bellebolt against your Palafin with your Palafin holding a literal water gun, and then my
Yeah.
Bellebolt doing a reverse card. That'd be cool.
Uh, I'm not creative enough for that.
You should just have a water gun in your thumbnail. That's all I'm going to say.
True. I should have Palafin looking all threatening, and then he's just holding a squirt gun, like a squirt pistol,
Yeah,
like a squirt pistol. That's
yeah.
that would be yeah. Maybe that's what the thumbnail of this video is. Leave a comment about what thumbnail that I decided to go on, and make sure to link this timestamp as well.
There actually is a Finizen water gun. Nah, I'll send you this. Wait.
Oh no, nah. Oh my
It
lord.
should be this. Just this. This would be my thumbnail if I were you.
Uh, but you also do thumbnails much differently than I do.
Oh yeah. I go to Google Images and I just choose something.
Mr. Art Thief.
Definitely.
Oh man. Okay. Oh, well,
Look at this water gun. It's a bit it's hilarious.
okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull up our Discord. Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Oh man.
Um,
Oh, but yeah. Well,
oh, I'm happy about it.
I mean if I had to
My
lose,
upsetness is gone.
at least it was a one loss, like a 1-0 instead of a big loss.
Yeah. And you always have the asterisks. Like you can't even say that you lost to me. Like every time someone's going to bring it up, you can just blame Elliot. So that's nice.
True, that's right. Elliot's gonna be my scapegoat. I'm gonna throw him under the bus every fucking time.
I will join you with that. I'm looking
Sounds
forward to
good.
it.
Very good. All right. But I think this should conclude the waffling session. I am pulling up. I think we are just now coming up on overtaking the interview with Harvey. We're at an hour and a minute.
Let's go. Suck on that, Harvey.
The true waffler.
I think he
Uh,
just won his finals game as well.
yeah, good for
Let me
him.
see. Yeah, definitely good for him because he beat the person who froze me 2 times.
Oh man. So that's vengeance right there then.
Yes, good job, Harvey.
Yeah.
I'm
Shout out
happy
to
with you.
Harvey. Shout out to Harvey.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I think that should be it for right now. I'm gonna go yell at Elliot some more. But of course, guys, if you enjoyed this video of the GWA Pokemon Draft League, of course, go check out Dries' video. His channel is linked in the description down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.